Hi, this is Deb Rny, and this is my week one post-op video. I had surgery on July 7th. I started with, do the stats like everybody else. I started at 330 pounds in January when I started with this. The day of surgery, I was 285, and today I was 276.8. That means I lost 8.2 pounds this week, which is truly amazing considering that when I came home from the hospital on Sunday after my surgery, I had gained 14 pounds, which I was expecting. I know everybody says don't weigh yourself don't weigh yourself when you get home, but no, I'm also the person who can't wait to open my Christmas presents either. Um, I drove myself to the hospital, to the appointment today. I was very surprised that the surgeon told me that I could drive after 7 days. I mean, this is a pretty big thing here. But before my oldest daughter was here to help me, and before she left, we went out for a little quick run to make sure that I was going to be okay to drive. The stopping, the starting was fine. The speed bumps, the potholes, they were all fine. Um, the thing that hurt the most was turning. As I mentioned, I have that one spot, and anytime it moves to the left or the right, it's very painful. But that was fine, so I could drive. They said as long as I didn't take any pain medication for 48 hours, and since I knew she's a teacher and in Pennsylvania, and she tutors in the summer, and she'd already canceled appointments for Wednesday, and everybody needs the money, so I didn't want to have to you know, cancel her appointments again. So, and I really was fine. So she left to go home. I went to the surgery today. First, I saw the nutritionist, and we had a discussion about what foods I can have. I was happy to hear I can start on some foods. So I asked because they have Dannon Light and Fit yogurt is now added to my foods that I can eat, but they had vanilla, banana, lemon, and raspberry. So I asked her why not blueberry and strawberry, because of course that's what I bought, and those are the ones that I really like. And she said that they had tested a lot of yogurts, and that the blueberry and the strawberry, the skins of the fruit, don't break down as well during the, I hate to say processing because that's not really a good word to use for food, but I guess that's what it is. And that the raspberry skins did break down. That's why I could still have that. And I said, well, if I have to strain the cream of chicken soup to get the chicken out, can I strain the yogurt and get the skins out? And she said, you're sure, but you can have them next week. Can't you wait a week? I said, all right, fine. Um, I was also surprised to hear that she talked about what's going to be the week after that. What's this week and what's the week after that, and again, I'm very picky about my food, so my choices are always limited. Then she said, and you have to wait until after Labor Day to have salad, fresh raw vegetables. And I asked her if there was anything else I needed to wait for, and she said yes, nuts and deli meat. That one really surprised me, and she said it's just stringy and not good to have when you're freshly bypassed. She also said I could start taking my vitamins again. I was taking too much B12, I guess, 5,000 milligrams, micrograms, I don't know, however it's measured. She said I have to cut that down to 1,000. Um, the calcium, which I had, and the multivitamin. She said don't take the biotin for about another month because they don't like to introduce too many things. I've been taking it for a couple months, but they don't like to introduce too many things into your stomach at one time. I can understand that. Oh, by the way, I was also sent home with Luvenox, maybe. It was the generic version, a blood thinner that I have to inject once a day, and an antacid that I will have to take for, I think she said 90 days while my stomach's healing, and then that should stop. Here's the really good news. I did not take I took my diabetes medication, Januvia and Vieta. I took both of those the day before surgery. Sorry, and have not had any since. And my sugar has been fine. As a matter of fact, it got down to it's always been so high. I never had to worry about it being low, and it got down to 77 one day after I got home, and I was afraid I was going to have to call somebody and ask them. Now, what do I do? How do I raise my sugar if I'm not allowed to have sugar? But she said no, it could get down. I asked today. She said no, it could get down into the 70s and I'd be okay. They had told me beforehand that if it got to 150, then I needed to take a Januvia and to make sure that I called my primary care physician. I'm hoping that doesn't happen. That was the whole point of having this. So that was really good news. Um, I was supposed to go back to work next Thursday just because I had to take 2 weeks vacation. So that would have been 2 weeks. And she was concerned about the PA was concerned about the bruising, and I have a lot of bruising. The bruising and this lump of fluid, that's what she says it is, the one that I keep complaining about. Um, it's very large and it sticks out very far and it's been bothering me the whole time. So I guess she was not. I'm not going to worry about it because she wasn't concerned enough. I'm just worried about the pain. It's the pain sort of like on the outside or maybe right below. I don't think it's pain on the inside. And there's no redness, no swelling, no oozing. I mean, not swelling. No oozing, no bleeding, no redness, no rash, no nothing. It's just sore there. And she wasn't concerned enough to do anything about it. She didn't send me for a scan. She didn't, rush me to the hospital. So I'm not going to worry about it. She just said that it should have, the fluid should have receded. I don't know, again, whatever the medical terminology is. Um, she was concerned about the amount of fluid in that one area and the extensive bruising. So she wanted me to come back next Thursday. I was not cleared for work. So that's fine. I called my bosses and told them another day, and the owner said he really wasn't expecting me back till the Monday after that anyway, which is fine. Then I told him I lost that 8.2 pounds this week. Yeah, again, that makes 53 pounds total. Just amazing. And he said, "Yeah, I'll be so skinny when I come back that they'll think it's somebody new sitting in the chair." Ha ha. I used to tease them all the time. They would ask me when it was time to go to lunch. They said, "Oh, you're wasting away to nothing back there." I said, "Yeah, maybe after 6 months of no lunch, I would waste away to nothing." Um, so otherwise, I'm really doing great. I was so happy to come home and eat something different because I'm so picky about my food. I'm used to eating the same foods over and over and over again. Like the whole time I was on the pre-op diet, maybe maybe 2 days I didn't eat this. The rest of the time I had a shake for breakfast, an apple for a snack, the shake for lunch, an apple for a snack, and then I would either have salad with turkey at night, or I would have a chicken breast with some lettuce. So, and that's what I had every single day for the pre-op diet, and probably for a couple months before that, every day I would have a shake for breakfast, and then string cheese for a snack, and then for lunch I would have a can of chicken breast with yogurt, and then I would have an apple later because I work very late, and then I would come home and again have salad. I probably had salad every day. Um, by the way, on my pre-op diet, I had one cheat this whole time. I had a bag of goldfish, and that's just, to me that's just a weird thing because if I was gonna say, I would have said I was gonna go get some chocolate ice cream, but I didn't. I was very good. The only thing I had was that little bag of goldfish, and I guess it all worked because they performed the surgery. Anyway, I was very happy to hear that I could now have cream of chicken soup and sugar-free pudding. And what else did I buy? Oh, the yogurt and the banana and vanilla. So I came home and I'm not really hungry. I came home and the first thing I did was heat up the chicken, cream of chicken soup and strain it and put it in the little containers. And I had that. And then about 3 hours later, I had some pudding. My daughter said I must have been hungry if I ate the cream of chicken before I ate the pudding. Um, the Again with the not being hungry, it's just so unusual. My daughter was here. I am really a bread lover, and I'm going to try very, very hard, my very best, not to have bread at all because I think it's a gateway to sin. I hate to say it, but I quit drinking. I was a Dr. Pepper drinker my whole life. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever. I always had Dr. Pepper or Diet Dr. Pepper in later years. And I quit drinking soda 3 years ago. I had to quit. I tried cutting down. I can't do that. I just quit, and I've never had another soda since. The same thing for cigarettes. I tried cutting down many, many times. I finally quit about 10 years ago, and then that was it. I can't have one. If I have one, I'm back to a pack. The same thing for soda. If I have a sip, I know I'll be drinking a 2-liter bottle. So it's good that those two things are out. So my point is, I'm praying that I don't have bread. That I'm hoping not to ever even test it to try it. But my daughter was here and she had to eat. I can't blame her for having to eat. And she came in. She went to the grocery store and she came back with bagels. Um, Potato rolls for her hot dogs and potato bread. Oh, I would just walk, and that was even after surgery, and I would just walk by and sniff it and just really be happy to get the smell. But I'm fine. She ate. Life is good. Um, so I guess that's really all I have to say. I'm very happy about. I'm now down to I'm 53.2 pounds lost, which makes me happy. And I'm not taking diabetes medication. My sugar has been around 80 to 95, something like that, most all the time. Um, I'm very happy, and I have to say, not once ever before, during, or after um, did I say that I regret doing this. So that's it, and I guess I'll let you know I have an appointment next week, and I'll be back with another video. Thank you. Bye.